Back here with a look at Fartcoin. Alright, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I'm not real 100% sure about this here. I'm going to take a look at this chart here in a second. You can see a break to the downside here. This out on a daily chart. Could end up getting one more push down. Where this thing is going to slingshot back up through here and head up. Do got some very good news though over here in Bitcoin dominance. Here's on a monthly chart. I want to show you something here. Alright, we pull up the RSI and the MACD. You can see the MACD is about ready to cross over on the monthly, and it's heading straight down on the stochastic. This is your MACD here. I'm getting ready to do a crossover. The weekly is the one I want to show you. Right, I want to show you something here. If you notice, and we'll make this a little bit bigger. Last alt season we had was right back through here. Alright, 2021. Oops, I'm sorry, back through over on this one over here. Alright, right over here. January of 2021. Alright, that's basically when the alt season started, and we had a crossover to the downside. Alright, this MACD has not gone to the downside since way back over here, July. We got August of 2022. It hasn't been down below this 50% area since. All right, time before that was an alt season right here. Where was 2017 on this? Right back here. All right, downside over here. Alt season right here. Let's work this out. Alt season here. Alt season here. And it's looking like an alt season here. Alright, the only other time it's really went down here was you had a crossover here, and you had one here. They were a lot shallower moves to the downside here with the MACD, but definitely looking like a crossover and heading down, you know. And it's been a while since it's been down here, 2.5, 3 years now since it's moved to the downside. So looks like an alt season is on its way. And now if we come over here, let me show you this. Move in on a daily. Alright, pull this up here. It's looking to me like what you got going on in here. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a fifth move to the downside, which should break this support line that we haven't broke for a very, very long time. You go the whole way back here. You have to go out a weekly chart exactly to make it more suffice, but it's been since September of 2022 this line started, and we haven't broke support since, and we're right on the verge of breaking it for Bitcoin dominance, right? So getting towards that alt season, getting very, very close. Bitcoin, it has made a push here. Looks like it's heading to about 130 here. And the next push to the upside. We zoom in, I think possibly in the short term, you could have a correction coming here. It's done. It's not a 5-wave move here. I know I like my Elliott waves. The market moves in waves. All right, that's what it does. You have 5 waves in here, so you could get a correction here. You can count them out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you could get an ABC in here. You might get maybe one more shakeout before the big push, right? The big alt season push. You know, but probably gonna end up something 1, 2, 3, 4, and up towards 130 here, right up in that area. That's what it's looking like. You got your 12-hour rolling over right at the very top. If we come out on a bigger time frame, the weekly. Pulling down, still heading up here on the MACD, it looks good. And a monthly, heading straight up. Right, even on the MACD, the monthly looks pretty good. We set a new all-time high for the total market cap of crypto today. 3.95 trillion, $3.96 trillion. pretty crazy, right? Fear and Greed Index is at a 60, and we are on at a 30 for an altcoin season here. 30 out of 100. You have to have a 70 out of 100 for an altcoin season. 70 or 75. Can't remember exactly what it is. Out of 100 to have a altcoin season. But it's definitely, no doubt, heading that way. Maybe, like I said, maybe one more shakeout before the market really gets charging here. Now, as far as Fartcoin goes, looking to me, now, these don't always play out, right? I mean, if it was that easy to see it like that, is that what we got going on here? Do we have one more push down? Or is this thing grab some support here and head up? One more push would put it down. Let's get a measurement on it. 70 cents on the dot. Alright, let's put a support line through there. Right there. See if that matches up with anything. Out on a weekly. Oh yeah. Yeah, look at this support over here. 1, 2 closing candles on a weekly, on a monthly. Not a lot there as far as a monthly goes, but a weekly, yeah, you could definitely see a pullback to there for sure. Either grabs here and heads up, it stops here at 85 and heads back to the upside, or it's coming down here to 70 before we get our next bounce up. Alright, so keep an eye on that. If this thing ends up taking out $1.15, then the correction is over, and it should be heading up towards 221, 222. If it pulls down here, that's even better. That would get it up towards 230, $2.30, right up that way. If you look at the big picture on this thing, it's done a retracement back to not even the 618 yet, right? I mean, if it stopped now and headed up, that would put us at a 786. That would put us up here, right? If it pulls down here, that's going to put us through. So this thing could be heading to $4. It could possibly. Not financial advice, I'm not saying it's going to, but it could, like I said, could get one more shakeout, one more push down from the market. If you see 70, if it comes down here and that 70 holds and you see a bounce, keep your eye on Fartcoin, because you could have a pretty decent run out of this thing. I think everything's going to run pretty hard here coming up. It's looking here, overall, you can kind of even count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should have a fifth wave coming up here. At least back up to that $2 area. Up in here, I would think so. So keep an eye on this thing. Not looking too bad, but you could get in the short term. You could get a push down. But in the long term, I think within the next few weeks, I think everything's going to blow up here. I think we're going to have a pretty good run. Hey, go over and check out a level 3 membership. That gets you into Discord. We have over 160 members in there. Thank you so much to the members. I mean that. It's $15 to come over and join us and get in a trading group. Alt season coming, guys. You're going to want to have the tabs on everything. People post updates over there constantly. I love being over there. All right, have a great day, everybody. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much for watching.